En el mundo de la ciencia natural, muchísimas veces
It is also true that in the world of the natural sciences, very often we do not know the alternatives nor the probability distributions. However, scientific advancement consists of conducting research via a wide variety of procedures, laboratory experiments, space probes, etc., and thus gaining information which permits us to approach an objective probability that exists but is unknown to us. There is a procedure. We apply conditional probabilities and Bayes' theorem, which explains how, as we acquire knowledge, we asymptotically approach an objective probability, which is already there but is unknown to us. Initially, we might have asked 100 years ago, is there life on Mars? We have no idea, so let's begin by positing that there is a 50% chance. Since we know nothing, we will assume it is 50%. But then we start to send out probes. We find there is water or not, etc. And we gradually adjust our estimate and conclude, no, the probability of life is closer to 10 or 5 or 4%. Or we know for certain there is no life. We gradually approach, though in probabilistic terms, objective knowledge, which is already there. However, in the world of human action, there is no such thing. In the world of human action, each new creative act by which new information about ends or means is entrepreneurially discovered alters in a radical divergent manner the person's entire map of knowledge. This is what we will call surprise. In other words, in the sphere of human action, what exists is a continual surprise, and I am surprised. I am surprised when I witness another's creative act, or I even surprise myself when I discover an opportunity I was unaware of before, or I am surprised when I see a young attractive woman and I'm drawn to her, or I am surprised when I see in the market a product new to me that I like. Surprise! There is no asymptotic approach to an objective probability, because each act of entrepreneurial discovery changes or revolutionizes the whole framework of information or subjective knowledge that human beings possess and use. That is why in the book I state that there is a radical divergent change in the actor's entire map. Map in quotation marks because the rigidity of language restricts our ability to express these highly abstract realities. But this is a rather illustrative way of expressing the idea, a radical divergent change in the actor's entire map of beliefs and knowledge. That is, we constantly discover new situations, new opportunities that we were completely unaware of just a fraction of a second before, even if they were right in front of us. Yet it is not that they are in front of us and we discover them, it is that we create them from nothing. And I have already described to you the very mysterious creative process which takes place in the human mind. We creatively recombine bits of our memories in the form of imagination or expectations for the future. And we attach a value to these as ends which attract us and motivate us to act.